It's your boy Nico back on the mic. Funny thing is, I don't have insomnia, but I have insomnia-like moments where it's like I can literally stay up for like 9 hours straight and not want sleep. And then when I do sleep, 2 hours feels like 8 hours. So one night when I couldn't sleep, I found this amazing manga. And here's the English title: Song of Nightwalkers. It's published by Viz, so you can read it there on their website. So yeah, it's gonna be a real good banger. So yeah, definitely check it out. And that's why I had to make this video. So essentially, we have this main character who's like a middle schooler. He's around 14. His name is Immorty, and he's thinking, life is boring, and he doesn't need sleep, so the only time he can have fun is during night. So during one of his nightly adventures, he bumps into this random girl, and his life changes forever. And he's realizing that that's the charm of night. Nightlife is so attractive to a lot of people because a lot of cool stuff can happen at night. Who watches movies during the daytime? You mostly watch at night. Sleepovers, when's the fun start? At night. When you're hanging out with your friends on a summer day. It's cool, but it's crazier. Exploring a random cave or random location with your friends at night. You ain't seeing it? That's the whole point of this manga, is reminding us that night has a charm to it, and certain activities that only make sense to do at night, because during the day, it's just mundane. You have a lot of things you just have to do. You gotta go to work. You have to go to school. You have to work out. There's so many things you just have to do at day, and you can't really escape it. But at night, you don't have to worry about that. You can do whatever the hell you want, and you're free. You don't have to worry about societal pressures, anything like that. All you gotta do at night is be yourself and enjoy the atmosphere. And that's what this whole manga is about, reminding us that you can be wherever you want to be, but at the same time, there's a time, place for everything. So essentially, this girl is teaching our main character that, hey, night has a certain vibe to it, and you need to understand the vibe and really flow into it, because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on a lot of amazing opportunities. And I find it funny because the main character, when we met this girl, he was like, hey, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pretend to be sleepy and get away, but she caught on and was like, you're not sleepy, you don't have to lie. I can pretty much tell you're not someone that needs sleep, because why the hell would you be outside at night, like 2 or 3 a.m. if you really valued sleep? Come on now. And that's what I like about it. They're both awkward, but I feel like they balance each other out. Because the main character, he's logical. He does have emotions, but he doesn't really mesh with them. So he understands you can be sad or happy, but he's not really like a person who feels his emotions, he just kind of experiences them. And this girl, her whole thing is, she does both. She can be very logical, but her emotions can easily overwhelm her, and that's what makes it funny. So you're seeing two people who are literally, on paper, incompatible, learn that there's a possibility that they could be exactly what the other needs. So my whole thing when I find manga, I'm always looking for one thing in particular, an interesting premise, because no matter what, there's so many amazing manga out here that we never heard of, and we usually find them by chance. So how do you know if it's good or not? The premise has to interest you. How does it handle its themes? What's it trying to say? What's it going for? Those are questions I always think about reading manga. So anytime I see a new series, if it seems boring to me or I don't care about it, I drop it. Because yes, it could always get better, but be real for a second. You're gonna wait for something to get better, or do you want something to wow you from page one, and now you're hooked and you're caught up, and now you hope it gets an anime adaptation? So that's why I make this channel the way I do. I'm always trying to find interesting manga and share with you guys, because there's so many good manga you never heard about, because no one really talks about it, has a cult following, or maybe people do talk about it, but not as much as they should be. That's why I love Twitter so much, that's why I love YouTube so much. Every time I'm looking for something, I find the best things. But if I'm really looking for something, I can never seem to find it. So hopefully, this video explains why I should check out this manga. It's good because it has a good blend of things, but it works. We have supernatural, slice of life, shonen, romance, psychological, and comedy, but it's really balanced. It knows when to be funny, when to be serious. It knows when to say, okay, here's a myth, but here's how it works in this series. It knows how to say, okay, this is how someone thinks, and here's why I'm mad situation. It knows how to pull the, hey, they like each other, but they're awkward card, but it's not cringy, because my problem with some romance, especially in manga, it always feels like the two characters aren't interested in each other, but they become interested just because they're main leads. Hopefully that makes sense. With this series, it feels more like they actually met at random, and they are exactly what the other needs. It's not forced, they're just slowly feeling each other out and deciding what they want to be, or if they want to be anything at all. So yeah, definitely check it out. So I looked it up. It's like 6 volumes. So I'm gonna see if Viz has all 6 volumes, or if it's like, how's the rate going? If it's monthly, weekly, and I'll just keep y'all posted. Put all those notes in the comment section below so y'all know what happened. But yeah, based on what you heard, how do you feel about this series? Are you interested? You're gonna skip it? What's up? And when you're reading manga, how you determine what series you're gonna care about, what series you're gonna drop? That's what I would like to know. But hey, thank y'all so much for watching. One more thing before I go. According to YouTube, 99% of people who watch my channel aren't subscribed. Let's change that. I do understand, you know, sometimes you subscribe to a channel for one thing and one thing only. But once again, the whole point of this channel is to experience my favorite medium and share all the interesting, cool stories I find with y'all. That's why I do this thing. It's not easy, but I can't imagine not doing it. So I really appreciate everyone that, you know, comments, subscribes, likes, all that good stuff, because it keeps me going. So to everyone that comments, everyone that watches, I appreciate you. And everyone that support me financially, really easy. You can go with Coffee or Patreon, whatever one floats your boat, because I don't want to have ads on this channel. I want this channel to be kind of like a fan project. Making videos on stuff y'all want to hear about and things I find interesting. So it's like the best of both worlds. And you're good to go. I could really say so much more,